Twitch chat, Wardog message over. Welcome back, guys, to day 9 of our Zhuo campaign on Total War 3 Kingdoms. Let me get you guys straight over to a live scene. There should be one. Why is there not? Come on, we already did this. Thank you. There we go. So, tucked away, nestled up in the mountains here in Taiyuan is, of course, the Chancellor of State, Dong Li, along with her husband, Niu Fu, and their Lieutenant, Guan Jie. They are nestled way up here, if I just rotate the camera back the right way, way up here in the mountains. The situation as it stands is that we are at war with basically the entire northeast. We are at war with sporadic different people down in the south and the center of China, but mostly our conflict is going to be focused up here today, where we have the Yellow Turban Rebellion, Wang Fengyue, Gao Gan, Zhong Yan, Zheng Zhang, Yuan Shao, and Gong Shenzan, all of whom are opposed to our regime. So we will be taking those guys on. Arya, thank you very much for the 3 months in the Wolfpack. Guys, welcome to the stream. Mike, Joe, Lucia, Arya, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hoping... Oh, sorry, Mike and Reese. Reese, your name throws me off every friggin' time. Mike, Reese, Lucia, and Arya, welcome to the stream, guys. We do need to pick a reform, so let's try and figure out what we're going to do with that. We do have some level ups. Arya Niu Fu is holding on to a level up. So we'll do that in a second after we grab a reform here. What I really want to do is see what we need to upgrade. That's what I want. What reform is that? Star Fox, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we can actually get it now. It's Wei Qi. We will grab Wei Qi. Imagine the pieces like soldiers. Imagine the board like China. Now, think of the possibilities. We're gonna grab that. So, Arya, before we proceed into the summer of 215 AD, do you want to do your level up? Also, let's check here what's going on with our family tree. We, of course, have the children of Dong Zhuo and their cousins, the children of Dong Min. It looks like Dong Zhuo's only got Dong Wenyan to come of age, and she's going to be coming of age within a year. And then their younger cousins, born of Dong Min, Dong Yuebao, Dong Rui Rui, and Dong Yo. Of course, Dong Li and Niu Fu have 3 children, Niu Ningyan, Niu Jingshu, Niu Yan, and then Dong Jingmin, Dong Li's sister, who is married to Zhong Liao, has 1 child called Zhang Tuo. Pirox, who is actually Joe, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 3-month resub in the Wolfpack, brother. Thank you so much, Pirox. Appreciate that, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Reese Cup feeling kind of rough. Hopefully watching digital ancient Chinese warriors duke it out will cheer you up, Reese. I hope it will. Alright, did we lose Arya already? I feel like we may have done. So I guess we'll hold on to Niu Fu's promotion for a bit longer. Let me just check if we've got anything we can build anywhere before we move forward. Oh. Zhongsha is in quite a state, but it'll be fine, I guess. Alright, yeah, we are going to move forward into the summer of 215 AD. Zhongjong will sign peace with us for 2,898 shi. Zhongjong literally has one territory, which is to the north of where Dong Li's army is right now. I mean, she's probably not going to be able to stop us from wiping her off the map. But almost 3,000 shi is a fair bit of cash. What do we reckon, guys? Mike's saying, nah, she will be wiped out. There's Arya. Welcome back, Arya. I'm thinking that Mike Lubu is going to have the driving decision here. So we are going to reject Zhongjong's peace offer. Ma Chao, our faithful vassal. Faithful until it suits him to turn against us, most likely, but... Challenger for the throne, the Duchy of Wu. Another warlord has declared themselves emperor. Is this the will of the heaven, or are they a traitorous dog to be put to the axe? I don't know. A steed to rival the ages. The master animal trainer from one of your commanderies gifts you a most beautiful horse. This is a rare specimen that wasn't easy to break in, he claims. But such is the way with the greatest steeds. This magnificent beast is clearly fit for only for one of high station, with the utmost courage. So, Wu has declared itself emperor, and their capital is way down in the bottom of China, holy shit. We'll probably see 2 more turn up at the end of the turn. Fusho gained the philanthropic trait. Chang'an has improved its jade mine. Arya! Niu Fu has a level up. Niu Fu is a 47-year-old level 6 legendary vanguard with a guerrilla background. He is wise, defiant, relentless, energetic, fiery, kind, and philanthropic. You've only got 1 more space left for traits. You have 5 options for level up. Reach, Vengeance, Fury, Zeal, or Dignity. Which one would you like? Exclamation mark join me 3k as it's written in the title, Lucia, is how to sponsor an officer and maybe get an army. Zeal, says Arya. Very well. Zeal it is. Cool. So, Mike, Lu Bu's army is way down here to the south. We are at war with Huang Zhu, who has a small force behind you under Chang'un, and has Lujiang fishing port in front of you. I don't know whether Liu Chong is attempting to take it or not with Zhong Fei. How he's ended up with Zhong Fei is beyond me, but what would you like to do? Hoarders for Lu Bu's army. Let's take the fishing port. Very well. That's your battle screen, Mike. What would you like to do? Delegate. Delegate it is.
又赢了一次。
10 intimidation. And what would you like to do with the fishing port, Mike? Hi, Lissa. Starfox, thank you very much for the ambush. Thank you very much for the lurk. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. Occupy.
还是有些用处的。
Done. Dilu is the horse that we gained. We actually gained Dilu from a random horse generator person. Dongli is currently riding a normal grey horse. So, time to ride Dilu, I think. However, I think, Mike, you just gained some warriors reinforced leather from Lu Jiang. Or Lu Jiang, rather. Lubu has also leveled up. So, don't use it, it's a cursed horse. I know it is, but it's an amazing horse. Spent almost 3 hours grocery shopping, sanitizing and putting away groceries. That's a long time. Mike, Lubu is a 55-year-old level 9 legendary vanguard, a warrior without equal background who is feared, energetic, direct, fiery, disloyal, intrepid and formidable. And you have 4 options for level up. You have intensity, mobility, endurance or reach. Which one would you like? Intensity. Lubu just maxed out his intensity, or his instinct. 200 out of 200. That's crazy. And also, Mike, I don't know if you want to do anything with the warrior's reinforced leather that you gained. All 3 of your actual officers are unique, so they can't use it. But if you wanted to try and give it to somebody else, you can. Can you be a horse? No. I don't know how sponsor a horse would work. My gut tells me it wouldn't. Which horse do you want to be? Can't think of anyone who could use it. I think Warriors Reinforced Leather can be used by vanguards or champions. What are your options? Well, we have the normal level horses that are like, there's one for each colour, so there's grey, brown, black, red and white, and then we have one black thoroughbred, one grey stallion, one red stallion. We have red hair, which is a unique horse, and Dilu, which is a unique horse. Is there a spotted horse? No, there is not. Paint horses actually were a very, they were specific to North America. There was no such thing as spotted or painted horses anywhere else. You want to be Han Xin's horse? He's currently riding a red stallion, so fine, I guess you can be Han Xin's horse. He may not be, Pyrox, because me and him were playing Three Kingdoms until like 11 AM this morning. And my guess is, because I went straight to bed and got up at 6 PM 2 hours ago, My guess is he tried to stay awake, failed miserably, and has passed out. Dilu will be fine. I've never had any issues. Alright, who else have we got? We've also got Dong Li's army. She's currently struggling a little bit for recovery, but I think we're going to march Dong Li's army north towards Yanmen. Oh, Yuan Shao has an army up here under Han Tong. That's not good. Is he at war with Zhongzhang? Yes, he is. So he's probably going to take the settlement. And then we've got Zhang Liao's army. Of course, Zhang Liao sponsored by Ryan. But Ryan, as I've just said, is not here right now. So I think Zhang Liao is going to double back south towards Hedong. You had it give through an event? Oh yeah, I've picked it up through its event a few times before when it killed its previous owner, but I've never had it kill the people that were riding it. Alright, that'll do it for the summer, I think. A sharp point sticks out achievement. I think that's probably for the Lubu reaching the maximum. Yeah, we'll delegate and participate in that, because that should eliminate Huangzu. Ah, hello Wang Fengyue. Cao Cao requested Kong Rong join their war. Huangzu has been wiped out. Zhang Liao and Dong Jingmin have had a new son, a second son called Zhang Shun. And Dong Wunyan has come of age. Excellent. Let's take a look at Dong Wunyan. Who is... she my sister? Or... yes, she's Dong Li's sister. She is 18 years old, officer background. She's kind-hearted, impeccable, philanthropic, and dutiful. Oh my god, she's like the ideal officer. How old is Dong Yo? 20. Check him out. So I just realized, I think, that the Dong family name will only carry on through both of the Dong Yos, and Dong Zhuo's specific bloodline will only carry on through this Dong Yo, so we probably want to get them married. He's energetic, agile, cowardly, philanthropic, and deceitful. You're all over the place, son. And he's a peacekeeper. Cowardly, deceitful, energetic, and vain. Hold the phone! Cowardly, deceitful, and energetic. Cowardly, deceitful, energetic. Well... fudge! Apparently she's part of a ruling family. Which one? Huang Ningmin. Must be Huang Zhu then. Who's now gone. But I think we are going to marry Dong Yo to why can't we marry what? Why not? Huang Ningmin marry Dong Yo? Why can't you guys get married? That seems perfectly reasonable to me. You made a sticky note reminding you that you're his horse. No, arranged marriage auto-generates one, Snowing. If you look, it says a spouse will be chosen from suitable nobles. It just kind of generates one, which is why it costs 2,000 more, because you might get a good character. You may not, but you might get a good one. To be fair, it doesn't look like I can get anybody married. Maybe this is the wrong screen for it. No, it's definitely not the wrong screen for it. That is the right screen for it. They fit so well together. Why can't I make them be together? Okay, so she gets options from down here, but apparently not the option for Dong Yo. What the flip? The only thing I can think of is because she's Huang Zu's daughter, and Huang Zu's faction was destroyed on this turn. Maybe if I wait another turn and try again. Maybe that's why. Seems a bit of a stretch, but maybe it's why. Alright. In that case, Mike, orders for Lu Bu. In terms of enemies, there's not many around you. You're down here. What would you like to do? Lucia, thank you very much for the lurk and the ambush. Appreciate that. She is a member of the court. They're all members of the court. As the horsey, I say nay. Okay. Listen, nays. Who's in the southwest? Qi Ning Ying. We'll go after her. Okay. How would you like to do that, Mike? Are you jumping straight on the river? Are you walking around the north bank? Are you crossing the river here? Which way would you like to get over there? Take the river. I was a horse in a school play once. I was a wise man. It's the only time I ever have been. Alright. Well, it looks like Han Tong's army is just going to stand there. Which, for the time being, I'm content for our army to just stand here too. Zhong Liao is going to need to come back and fight Wang Fengyue.
我等心怀忠贞，才有此胜。现在来尽情庆贺吧！我们需要如此虎狼之师。
That's her beaten off. Hey! Captured officer. During the to and fro of war, you managed to capture an enemy officer. Though he fought bravely, he is no fool. He offers himself to your service. You have bested him, and by extension his master. Your strength is greater, and cause therefore just. He is your man now. He will fight for you. Who did we just get? Dung Ai. Like the real Dung Ai? Lumbering, reckless, and indecisive. Wonderful. Apparently, Yang Chun and Kong Shun have leveled up. Kong Shun is, of course, sponsored by... I always forget, sponsored by Doomsday. But I do not believe Yang Chun is sponsored by anyone. So Yang Chun is a 23-year-old level 2 Vanguard with a warrior background. He is cheerful, weak, and gracious. There's something to be said for having dignity and grace. So we'll give him dignity. And we'll move to there. Alrighty. I don't think there's too much else we can do for the harvest season either. So we'll just have to... Saying that... 1700 per turn. It's almost enough for another army, but not quite. Alright, we'll crack on. We're starting a save ups for TwitchCon 2021. That's a long way away. Wow, we actually win a Pyrrhic victory, so we'll snatch that Pyrrhic victory win. Get wrecked! Definitely take the replenishment on that one. I don't know if I'll be able to go to TwitchCon, to be honest. Hopefully, but we'll see. Guanjie gained the creative trait, and Dong Yo, our cousin, gained the fiery trait. Which brings us back to Mike. What would you like to do, Mike? You're currently on the river near Changsha trade port. San Diego. I think I have a friend who lives in San Diego. At least, I mean, I think she still lives in San Diego. Land in Bardong Lumberyard. Okay, yeah, we can't quite get there this turn, but we'll proceed down the river. Checking in on Dong Li's forces. Han Tong is still sitting up there, so I think we're just going to remain where we're at right now. Zhong Liao down here. Yeah, we're gonna go south again towards Hedong. See if we can get that off the yellow turbans. upgrade Wudu to a larger city. And we'll proceed into the winter. Imitek, welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing? Yen Bai Hu will sign peace with us. Yin Bai Hu lives... apparently doesn't have very much territory left. He's been pushed against the east coast. He's a long way away. What do we reckon, guys? $2 to $3K for everything. I mean, I hope that I could do that. I'll try. I'm supposed to be going to New York in September next year as well, though, which is gonna cost some cashola. Lucia saying no peace. Mike saying accept. Well, that's a bit of a tiebreaker. I don't think that Jashu died, but I could be wrong. Arya saying accept as well. 2 for accept, we're going to go with that. Actually, maybe Jashu did die on day 8. I'll check in a second, Imitek. Oh my god! Zhang Yan! Yin Shao vassalized the Han, which means that everybody just pieced out with the Han. Determined versus indecisive. As 2 friends argue, you remember a tale you were told as a child in which a man comes upon a crossroads. Both lead to his destination, eventually, but he cannot see what lies down each road. He thinks first to go left, but then changes his mind to right. The sun sets and night falls, and the man still has not moved. We're going to go with determined. He should have gone left and not concern himself with the what if. Life is far too short. No, Jashu's still alive. He is our counsellor. So, he is indeed. He's 68 though, so who knows how much longer he will be alive for. But he is there. So we will head on down to Lubu. Mike said that he wanted to land at Bardong Lumberyard, so I'm going to assume we're still doing that. And we shall make landfall. Jumping up to Dongli. Still no movement there. Zhongliao. Gonna have to come back and fight Li Demu. We can fight that as a night battle. Grab the delegate win. Been busy making the most of my Sky Q Netflix thing. What thing is that? I don't think I've heard of that. One for Ryan and Doomsday if they were here. Zhong Liao and Kong Shun have become friends. I'm gonna sneeze, hang on. I think I got that just in time. Thank you, Lisa. I feel like there's another one coming at some point, but we'll see. Zhuo was killed in battle against Zhong Liao. Not really much we can do there. Alright, let's have a look at who we've got kicking around. See it. doesn't seem to be a whole lot of progress
一
going
统
on.
天下。
33. Oh, they're the same age. See, this is the disadvantage of having sponsors. As much as I absolutely adore having sponsor and officer, I love you guys participating in the streams, please don't get me wrong. But Kong Shun is a 52-year-old captain. If I was playing this single player, I'd have retired him from the military 2 years ago, and probably given him an administrator position or something, which would then mean that we could move somebody, well, Yang Chun would maybe move up to captain, put a new lieutenant in, people keep leveling up, but because most people keep their character in the army until they drop dead, we end up with a really good first wave and then a garbage second wave because they've all gotten old and not done anything. Which is one of the reasons why I always roleplay it this way, is it's born out of necessity. We're going to proceed into 216 AD. Is that Doomsday coming in there right as I'm complaining about his character? Fucking typical. Wu signed a peace treaty with Liu Chong. Jia Shu Imatech has gained the enigmatic trait. Wonderful. Wudu has built its city. No, I think certain characters wouldn't retire, Mike, like people like Lu Bu, and I never retire Zhong Zhang either because she doesn't feel like the type. But I think those characters are pretty rare, to be honest. And the other thing is, as much as characters in Three Kingdoms, like, they don't really seem to age, right? Like, Liu Bei starts the story as like a 23-year-old man or something, and by the time he dies, he's like in his 40s, late 40s, early 50s, I think. But he's still, like, commanding the battles, like, up there. But the thing is, if you ever read it or go through any of, like, Dynasty Warriors and stuff, Dynasty Warriors isn't the best example because it's Dynasty Warriors. But if you ever research into it, like the great warriors like Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, Xiahou Dun, Lu Bu dies early, but Zhang Liao, like all the people who initially make their prowess as officers underneath people like Cao Cao and Liu Bei, they go out, they spend their early career killing a bunch of enemy officers and being badasses in duels, and then they spend their later careers being generals leading armies, but they don't continue riding out at the front and fighting duels. Like, it's very subtle, but they do change with age. They don't continue to just be this ageless fucking monster. And I think, like, that's something that a lot of people sometimes miss, especially in this game, because their artwork doesn't change. So if they look young in their artwork, people forget that, you know, this is a 63-year-old man that you're running around this battlefield fighting people with. Do you think the Zhong brothers would retire from the army? The Zhong brothers as in the 3 yellow turbans? I think there's a difference, right? Like, especially, like, when you look at the 3 Zhong brothers. I'm gonna do this thing with the city and then continue talking, because I'm just chatting shit now, and you guys are probably like, what are you doing, you absolute moron? Well, I think we're gonna get some military forges in here to boost the industry, because that's the main source of income. So we'll get a blacksmith. The yellow turbans, yeah. I'll get there in a second, I promise. What does this one require? It requires sharecropping. which requires agricultural tax relief, which requires resettlement initiatives. Well, we're going to grab government tool distribution first. The state will offer to those who are willing to toil the means to improve their work. Good. Twitch, save. Right, so, whilst I'm going through this, if I... Mike orders for Lubu, like the Yellow Turban Zhong brothers, Imatech, do I think they would retire? No, but also, like, I do use a very specific turn of phrase when I ask sponsors whether they want to retire. I don't say, do you want to retire? Because that's, I get it. If that was the question, it's like, do you want to sod off and wait for your character to die of old age? That's not what I ask. What I ask is, do you want to retire from the military? And as much as it wasn't super duper done in Three Kingdoms times, like generally if you were in the military, you were in the military, but you would climb the ranks, right? You would become a general, and then you'd be like appointed general of bigger and bigger armies. We can't really do that in 3K. But in the actual romance, start heading towards the enemy. Okido. In the actual romance, there was military officers and civil officers, right? Like very rarely did the twain cross. But in Three Kingdoms, in Total War 3 Kingdoms, you can actually cross both, and I think the best and most interesting path is to have the two cross. So, and I'm not recommending that, you know, I'm not saying anybody has to do it this way. We're going to keep Dong Li standing still, because that stalemate's still going on. And we'll try once again to take Zhong Liao down to Hedong. The way I tend to do it is, if I have a character that's like 18, if there's not a spot as a lieutenant in an army immediately, I do a few assignments with them to level them up to maybe level 2 or level 3. Then, hopefully by that point, by their mid to early 20s, they'll be a lieutenant in an army. They'll progress up to a captain in an army by their 30s, 40s. And by 50 years old, I expect them to probably be a general in command of an army. At which point I give them 10 years. They command an army from 50 to 60. Some of them sometimes get a little bit longer because they get one, like when they're 45, I'm like, there's no point in me putting another general in for 5 years, so they can just have 15 years, right? But generally they're a general from 50 to 60. Then they retire from the military. They usually get an administrator position, and then once they've done that for a while, they get a council position when somebody dies and one opens up. That's how I move characters through their career in my single-player playthroughs. It's like hybrid role-playing mechanics, right? Because, like, some of it is... you don't have to do it that way, and most players who play the game, like, they use the shit out of people like Xiahou Dun, Zhao Yun, like Gongsun Zan, like, these amazing, unique characters who have strong stats. They will play them until they drop dead. But they are also min-maxing their turns, so they don't make bad decisions. They don't make, you know, they don't hold off on making decisions. Like, I'm not upgrading Chang'an's lodge right now because Ryan sponsors the administrator of Chang'an, and I don't want to take that away from him. If I was min-max playthrough, I'd have done that immediately, because it's like, I need the money, right? So those players who min-max, when they're playing, they play these characters till they drop dead. A really good player at this game can win the game before most of their starting faction leaders die, unless you pick somebody like Liu Biao, who doesn't live that long anyway. But like, you could pick Zhong Zhang, who starts as an 18-year-old faction leader, and have the game beaten before she dies, easily. If you're playing the game to play the game and not role-playing it. Okay. Wu vassalized Cao Cao. Interesting. Wu Du has built a blacksmith. Can't upgrade anything else. Oh. Chu Ying has been promoted to administrator. Our spy in Yuan Shao's faction.
遵命。
Oh, yeah, that's a point. Doomsday. You are sponsoring Kong Shun. Kong Shun has a level up. He's currently Zhong Liao's captain. So, would you like to do his level up? Oh yeah, I need to try and marry those two off. Yes, thank you, Pyrox. I'm going to do that now before I forget. But I'll come back to Kong Shun's level up. Doomsday, don't worry. No, she's still not lit up. The only thing I can think of is because she was a member of another family, but so was Yue and Han Xin, and I married both of those. That sucks, because they would have made great partners.
此地百姓聚集，最适合在此开市贸易。
Or maybe it's because... Nope, it's not because she's... Okay, that's fucking weird. I guess I'll just arrange a marriage then for Dong Yo. Unless there's... Cao Li Ning. You know what? Let's go and see what Cao Cao thinks of Cao Li Ning marrying him.
苟利国家，古之所欲。
Interesting. The only other thing that I can think of is that it's a glitch. Because there's two Dong Yos in our family tree, and one of them is underage, that it's basically treating this Dong Yo like he's underage. Because, as much as I'm sure if I click this it would generate him a spouse. We've only got one available female, which is Huang Ningmin, but Cao Cao has a daughter there who is not married to anyone, and she's an adult. There should be a candidate for marriage there, but there isn't. It's strange, but when he comes of age in 6 years, I guess we'll try again to get Dong Yo married. Although, no, wait. There's hearts there. This character is eligible for marriage, and he doesn't have it. You know, I actually think it might be, because there's a young Dong Yo as well. We're going to see. But she can get married. She's dutiful, philanthropic, impeccable, and kind-hearted. Let's see if we can find her a husband. Bottom one. Okay, so let me go through it. Kong Shun is a 53-year-old level 2 champion who is filial and pious background. He's spiteful, handsome, and elusive. And you have guile or abundance. And did you say you wanted to go for abundance, Doomsday, or do you want to get guile? That's the only theory I've got that seems to make any sense, Pyrox. But I'll know for sure when the other Dong Yo comes of age, because then we'll see if the adult Dong Yo suddenly can get married. Because if he can, then it was clearly a glitch. Abundance. Very well. Kong Shun is, or has, abundance. Right. Wubu's still down here. Are we still pushing towards Wuling rice paddy here, Mike?
光天化日，谁也别想耍花招。
I think we may have lost Mike. I may have driven him away with my ranting and raving. Head for Wuling rice paddy. You can get pretty close, to be honest.
澄清四海。
In fact, I think you can attack it this turn, Mike. Looks like you have enough movement to attack it. Haha, no! Attack!
留活口。
I don't know. Literally just imagine Lu Bu marching up that pass and just going... Someone's like, should we rest? And he's like, haha! No! Attack! What would you like to do here, Mike? Oh, got the sniffles now. Delegate. Will not start battle.
凭此一战，可定天下。
Intimidation gained. What would you like to do with the rice paddy, Mike? Occupy.
此城甚善，先收下了。
Excellent, right. Mike is in there. Dong Li now. Looks like Yuan Shao's forces under Han Tong withdrew.
恢复原样。
I think we're going to lay siege, or they didn't go far. In that case, we are not going to lay siege. Because they're still kicking around. I'm going to withdraw to there and drop into ambush. And then Zhang Liao can actually reach Hedong. So we're going to do that. There's nobody in it. Oh, no, yes there is. Hello. Bushu. We're still going to besiege it. Build a battering ram. A couple of towers. Sap. Continue. Yeah. That's how you would say this in Pinyin, Lissa. E sounds are more like, they're less E and more and then obviously dong is just said more or less like dong, so that would be her dong. I mean, I'm not a Chinese speaker, so take that with a grain of salt, but that's as close as I can get. Alright, we're gonna move on.
滴水之恩，辈不敢忘。
Liu Bei requests to join your coalition. Apparently Kong Rong Roadshow is not impressed with you, Liu Bei. So, no. Oh, shiz! Yuan Shao's up there as well. SFX01, welcome to the stream. Guys, say hello to SFX, they are new. Next you will be saying Cao Cao is not pronounced Cao Cao. That's because it's not, it's pronounced Cao Cao. But you knew that when you said it. Because I can tell. Oh my god, Wu's vassalized Cao Cao and Liu Bei. Liu Chong declared war on Gao Gan. A spreading illness. Disease has spread amongst the men. Even now your forces fester with a lingering illness. It would be possible, however, to turn this to our advantage, sending the pestilential bandages and blankets over the enemy walls, infecting the enemy as well. It's cow, really not. A C sound in Pinyin is a T sound. And AO is an ow, so it would be Cao Cao. He is vassalizing everyone. I think we're going to send medicine. I usually always send medicine here. Our troops' suffering must be alleviated. You ordered medicine to be sent at once. There's about to be a rebellion in Taiyuan. Well, not if we exempt them from taxes. Niu Fu and Ma Chao no longer have a negative relationship. Lu Bu and Ma Chao no longer have a positive relationship. Because Lu Bu and Niu Fu, Mike and Arya, are now friends. Whilst serving together in office, I found this one to be most agreeable. And we've also gained the title Attending Secretary. Excellent. La 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 la. Mike! That's the current state of Lu Bu's army. Let me switch this to ownership so you can see easier. You can almost reach Wuling City in one move, to be honest. What would you like to do? We will stay and rest. Okie doke.
我的目标十分明确。
Yeah, I do not think we are going to be able to defeat Yuan Shao's forces there. However, if we remain in ambush, we might be able to grab one of them as they leave the settlement after they've wiped it out. Zhongliao's still struggling here. Gonna have to continue that siege. Imatech, don't forget, as the councillor, Jia Shu more or less has the authority to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. There's not a whole lot of people that can stop him doing what he wants to do. We're going to proceed into the autumn. Shung Xian will sign peace with us. Who the feck is Shung Xian? Shung Xian is over here on the east coast. Again, another one that's only got one city left, and he's offering us 2,348 sure for peace. Which, considering he's very poor, is probably all of his money. As my horsey, I want to take a poo on my owner's foot. Well, as distasteful and possibly derailing to the quality of the stream that it is, Lissa's horse shits on Han Xin's foot. How and why? Because she decided to sponsor a horse instead of a person. After the siege of Hedong, you'd like to retire, Doomsday? Cool, cool. What do we think on this? Did we all get tangled up with the horse? Mike said yes, which I think was to this. So I'm going to go with yes with Lu Bu. Free money, and we're not going to get over there to kill him, so we might as well take his money before somebody else wipes him out. Yuan Shao vassalized Tao Ying. Jian Baihu signed peace with Wu. Yuan Shao vassalized Liu Yao. Jesus Christ. Okay, Mike. Lu Bu. Still chilling in Wuling. Tahara, thank you very much for the 3 months in the wolf pack. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any orders for Lubu's forces, Mike? Feel like we may have lost Mike. I'm going to check on Zhang Liao's siege while we're waiting on that. Still not looking like a win. Yeah, that's going to be a long siege. I think we will keep resting. Okie doke. And then Dongli. Apparently Zhongjiang's siege was lifted. Dongli is actually not in ambush stance at all there. I don't know when they discovered her, but she's apparently just standing there being seen. Chang'an has an administrator, so we're not going to do anything there. Okay, I think that's all we can do. We have got a few people who are unhappy. Zhuo is unhappy, and she is Han Xin's wife, but used to be Dong Min's wife. We could give her a position, I think. Yeah, we can give her the attendant position. That'll appease her for a bit. Fan Chou is also not too pleased. However, Han Anyue is currently the patrol commander. But if we give her a nominal promotion to senior officer, then next turn patrol commander will be free and we can make Fan Chou the patrol commander. No worries, Mike. Okay, let's push on into the winter. See if anybody dies of old age. Jia Shu getting perilously close to the sword of Damocles falling on his head. Well, he is. He's almost 70. May even be the oldest person in the faction. Yanbai, who declared war on the Yellow Turbans. Chu Ying's loyalty is wavering. Honesty. Your administrator is offered a bribe by a local businessman to ignore his unscrupulous practices. Offended by the businessman's presumption and what it infers about their own character, the administrator throws the money at the businessman's feet and calls for his arrest. Good guy, Zhong Liao. Let's go and try and make sure that Chu Ying does not forget where his loyalties lie. Zhong Liao has leveled up, but of course Ryan's not here. So. I'm going to switch Dong Li to normal stance and move her back across the border because she's currently losing a lot. In fact, we're going to encamp her to recover some supplies. And then Lubu Mike. Jia Shu is almost 70. He's 69 years old. We will stay. Okie doke. Let's go check on Zhong Liao's siege. Okay, they've started to take attrition, so we're getting there slowly. And we will proceed into 217 AD. Don't really like them running around down there. Huangai! Shung Xian has been destroyed, so I'm kind of glad we took his money. Zhongjiang has also been destroyed. Zhong Yan has died and been succeeded by Zhong Fang. Good lord. And Zhong Liao and Dong Jingmin have had another son called Zhong Tung. We've gained another beautiful horse, apparently. This one is a white stallion.
心怀中正。
Arya! Are you there? I like the white over the grey, and yes. Well, good, because Dong Li was about to offer you the white stallion in place of your grey stallion. Technically, they're the same level of horse, but one of them gives you 6 extra expertise, which is the grey one, and the other one gives you 6 extra command, or authority, which is the white one. Do you want the white stallion from your wife? I accept, dear wife. Very well. And would you like to send your old grey stallion to anybody else? Or would you just like to return it to the loot pool? Let me know. You won't be able to move it this turn anyway, so I'm going to keep moving. Not sure anyone needs him, so he can return to the loot pool. Very well. Mike, Lubu's current situation is thus. Do you have any orders? We'll start moving for the city, but stop on our side of the border. That sounds like a very sensible decision. Apparently the Yellow Turbans are besieging said city. But you are now in position.
坚如盾牌，势如利
Dong
刃，
Li,
保持原样。
spy promoted to Grand Excellency. There's a shitload of people in the recruitment pool.
锐不可当。
Fuck! Yuan Shao's still here.
威武不屈。开战！协力出击。
We could delegate this and grab the city, but then we'd have to fight off Yuan Shao with whatever he's got.
大人，有话直说。
拿起。
What are Dongli's traits? Vain, energetic, fiery, and charismatic. Well, we can't delegate the battle because we don't have any siege equipment. So we would have to wait. Okay, let's try putting them under siege, see what happens. You can take him, Nufu. You possibly can, but I'm more worried about how few troops we'll have. Zhong Liao still unable to defeat the Yellow Turbans down here, so he's going to continue besieging them. Where does Wudu make most of its money from? Industry. So we probably need to grab that reform, which is way up there, which means we need to get this one first. Government enterprises. If China is to thrive, only the state can make it so. Make it so. We'll grab that. We'll pop a docker save. And we will push on into 217 AD. I don't like what you're doing. I really don't like what you're doing. Yeah, I thought he was going to do that. Now it thinks we'll lose. That army is pretty badly damaged. The garrison's not fully recovered. Oh, shit. They outnumber us by 800? They've got a lot of units here that don't have shields. They have got a significant cavalry contingent, which we don't have a great counter for. These units are also battered that a few volleys of arrows or a decent charge should get rid of them. Their officers won't be a threat because they've got practically no health. The garrison retinue is half strength. He's garbage. He's not fantastic. Does attack 55 times a minute though, which is pretty strong. And he's got 70% armor. Nufu might be able to beat him. Han Tong and Wang Shanyang look like they are friends. That's not too much of a problem. Cal, welcome to the stream. What does the map look like, Mike? That's a good question. Pretty much an open field battle. Part of me really wants to try and fight this. I think we're going to fight it. As much as it's a really big risk. We're doing it.
我深知任重道远，故绝无二心。
化身烈火，吞噬一切。胜利正如花苞，不日即会绽放。
It is a risk that might not pay off,
我等所
Doomsday,
求，
but sometimes you've got to
唯有
roll the
胜利而已。
dice.
随我来吧。
All risks are risks that might not pay off. I mean, that is definitely a possibility, Doomsday, but I feel like it's a remote one, considering there's 2 full armies here anyway, and he's got a lot of territory. So, my guess is the other armies of his are off somewhere else. Squeaks, welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday going? Fast Kill, welcome to the stream. How's your Wednesday going, buddy? I've got a bad feeling about these mountains. Right, Obi-Wan, just get us through the swamp. Alright, they're going to be attacking us. Their reinforcements are coming from over there. Which probably means they're going to deploy on that side of their deployment zone. So once they've linked up, they're going to come from that kind of direction. We'll work that bit out.
准备开战，射手就绪。
骑兵何在？准备好了。
挺住，做好准备。 顽强不屈。
开战！
在。
血迹已至。
We could take a massive risk and try and deploy New Fu and the cavalry because they've got guerrilla deployment. We could try and deploy them over here where their reinforcements are going to come in. But I don't know. Like, there are still some spears involved in there. It would be a massive risk, especially for New Fu, because Yuan Shao's main force is going to deploy here. And their default maneuver is going to be to move back towards their reinforcements to regroup with them. It's not purely militia based. We've got some Gen Sword Guard. Mike thinks it'd be too big of a risk. Can we hide in the trees and ambush them, maybe throw them off? I mean, we could try, but I think Mike's probably got the right of it. What I may do, though, is put the cavalry and possibly New Fu as well, but definitely the cavalry out here. Because the enemy should regroup over there, then come directly this way, which gives them an easy shot onto the flanks. So what we're going to do is say group them. Group them. It's raining, unfortunately. I highly doubt they're going to ride all the way around this direction, so I'm going to take a bit of a gamble and put and double up the stakes on one flank. And as much as I do not think that the tar pits are going to do us any good because it's raining, I'll put them in nonetheless. I didn't mean to do a locked group. I'm going to do it in a minute. Start battle. There's Yuan Shao's army. The reason I didn't do a locked group, Mike, is because I need to move this unit and they're not in position. There we go. His army's going back towards the reinforcements, which I figured they would. How are they visible? I don't know, but they shouldn't be. What was that gold troop that they have? I think it was Defenders of Hebei. Yes. And Warriors of Yer. Looks like they're sending some of the defenders to take on our cav that they've spotted, which is not great. Possibly does, however, mean we could lure that unit over towards our archers with the unit that has been seen. Yep, they're definitely changing direction, so they are chasing that unit. Looks like Yuan Shao's army's coming towards us. Just slow it down to a walk, they're not going to catch you. Okay, just give me a sec. You, in fact, all of you, both of you, and both of you, defend. Let's get those caltrops out in front. Doesn't look like anybody wants to duel New Fu. Doesn't look like anybody wants to duel anybody. Okay, they've got cavalry moving around that way. They do not have cavalry on that side, so see if you guys can get across to the right flank. And you can move in and take their position. Oh, I got the cavalry wrong, that's for sure. Fuck. That's not good.
多言无益，快住口！
友军正在遭受攻击。
Neither is that, to be honest. Time to get stuck in.
你想试试？那就来吧。
若是仅凭3言2语便可免除刀兵，倒也罢了。
准备开战！
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫！
跑起来！
Gonna get Niu Fu to ride out and try and take on Yuan Shao.
速速前进！
Although
动作快点！进攻！
they're kind of in the way.
单枪护区！杀光敌军！
Somewhere back there there's a trebuchet trying to get through. I do not want that to happen.
哼，敌军士兵正在溃逃。
鼓起勇气，杀！武器准备，
当心，我军哨楼已毁。
Not good. Spearmen behind. Spearmen behind. Get away.
向前进军！
Go find the trebuchet.
准备开战！加快脚步！
Go kill some more of them.
鼓起勇气，箭如雨
Get
下。
caught up with those guys.
敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。
前进！时机已至。
That unit looks like it's not doing very well.
杀！
Where's this goddamn trebuchet? You know what? Let's go capture that for a second.
一定注意！挺住！尽情厮杀！做好准备，扑灭敌军！杀呀！准备就绪，惩治敌军！
箭在弦上，射手在此。赶快前进！
前进！
准备好了。
Not sure how the pit got lit on fire, but it did.
军士卒仓皇逃命，真乃丧家之犬！
Captured that. Still don't know where the treb is.
时机已至，
Ah, hello, enemy archers.
我们已经占领敌军哨楼。
听命！听令！不要留情！扑灭敌军！杀！
机已至，冲啊！箭如雨下。
箭手注意，准备就绪。
Well, it is certainly messy,
很快，
but then I expected it would be. We still got a good reserve on the left flank that we're not having to
一
commit
群
just
懦
yet,
夫！
which is good.
注意，前
You're
方
gonna have to ride through the woods, lads. Otherwise, you're not gonna find anything.
准备开战。
Oh, yeah, probably don't want to find them.
加速前进，准备就绪。
Break then.
此部队史实已悉数用尽。
See if we can get him. Oh, actually,
准备就绪，
get them.
准备就绪。赶快，